If you live in the great state of Alaska, you know you are an Arctic nation every day. If you're in the lower 48, you probably don't consider the United States or aware on a daily basis that we are an Arctic nation. It is difficult, but that's why we have to, our policymakers and our congressional leaders need to understand that what happens in the Arctic does affect American jobs, it affects American energy patterns, and we will be called upon to potentially save Americans if there is an incident in the Arctic. We need to be ready for that, and that's a challenge when there's so many global crises and issues that demand our focus and our attention. This one's going to have to be part of that list, and I certainly hope our policymakers are prepared to talk about it and make some tough budget choices. Right, well, the Arctic is a new diplomacy. I would argue it's climate change diplomacy, it is geoeconomic diplomacy, and how we're all going to work together when literally an ocean transforms. I think the Arctic Council, it's been a long-term evolution, almost 20 years. We've done well. But we can't be satisfied. We can't sit back and say, well, we've done this and we're in good shape. We always have to look ahead with urgency and try to figure out, okay, what do we need to do? Where do we need to be? And let's make some tough decisions. I fear complacency is beginning to creep into our dialogue. We're a little self-satisfied with how well we've done, which is fine. But we need to push ourselves and push both the Arctic nations as well as now our new observers, the Chinese, the Indians, others, other voices, very diverse voices. We need to push them to help make a contribution to getting the Arctic right. It is a huge opportunity for the United States to help educate Americans about the Arctic and our role as an Arctic nation and our role in the Arctic Council. I don't know whether it'll be a missed opportunity or not. Again, the foreign policy agenda and international crises may overshadow this opportunity, but it's a time to demonstrate U.S. commitment to international cooperation in the Arctic. It's a chance to show how the United States is an Arctic nation and spends considerable resources in studying the science and protecting that pristine environment. But we'll have to see if the Obama administration seizes this opportunity, or perhaps because of the geopolitical circumstances may have to downplay our role in the Arctic Council.